Let's look at the character.
That tambourine
I haven't
fund.
really thought about this since yesterday.
Yeah, me
Sorry,
neither.
what were you saying?
Yeah, I don't. It wasn't something I was really like focusing on all day or anything. But I just saying like this tambourine find is so nice. It's such a good evocable.
Yeah, it's very good. How much gold do we have now after we've been in Snake? Just to have a... Yeah, so I mean, once we're done with the second S branch, we can go back and get D-Door. Should be good. Maybe the haste potion and something like that. So we should be able to get some stuff from Orc after we're done with the S branches. I don't think... My suspicion is that we're probably going to have to go to Elf before we do Slime, based on the fact that we didn't like get our spells immediately. So we've been digressing a bit with the stuff that we have. I think if you played this really well, you probably could do Slime right after the second S branch, but just having, like Zaldis was mentioning yesterday with their run, if you get one of the bad ambush vaults, then that can be really bad. Slime 5 per se, I think, is fine because we have Exegesis and Dragon's Call,
Mm-hmm.
and we can but yeah, it's a bit concerning with Slime 1 to 4.
You like doing Elf mostly just for experience and the loot on Elf 3?
XP and loot, yeah. I mean, and I think given that you're aiming for like 20k to 25k, we have more than enough time to backtrack. You're on such a good pace now, so I don't think it's better to do the safe play, I think. But let's just see what happens.
Yeah.
In
No,
Shoals.
we're not committing. What's up, Braga and Saint Ross? Welcome. Okay, so Hydra is at 45. We have Cactus. Cactus F Cloud. And next branch will be Shoals.
Yes.
You think the plan is
Yeah, I
pretty
think
much
just go for Hydra first, and
Yeah.
then we can go for Sphinx Sisters. I don't think it's worth going for Dragon's Call immediately after Hydra.
No, I feel like summoning is going to cost so much compared to, other skills, but I don't know, like
Yeah, I mean, I think it objectively is already more expensive to get Dragon's Call castable than it is to get hexes to the same level as summonings when you have Hydra online. But of course, it's more XP efficient long term, but I don't think we have the time to wait such a long time to get Dragon's Call online, even with the exegesis. So, given how much better Sphinx Sisters is than the other summons.
All right, I'm gonna start rolling soon. We're going to all right, we're going to Shoals. So if you quick travel to stairs, does it take the quickest route? Barring like pass
It
walls.
does actually, and one thing, I mean, maybe you've noticed this, but if you have red magic mapping on the floor, it will go into unexplored territory too to get there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. No. Yeah.
So,
So it's fine to just quick. Like I can quickly go
so
to.
I think it's fine. I mean, I've done it. I don't think it's gonna cost you the run or anything. Do you hear the knocking in the background, by the way?
From your end?
Yeah.
I don't. I mean, I don't know if anyone else does.
Okay. Yeah. Someone's working upstairs.
Oh yeah, I'll like. I mean, I've had where. Uh, they're always doing yard work in my neighborhood, so like I've had where there's just like there's a guy with a leaf blower outside the house. There's like they're pile driving cement. Like it's I've had to like cut the like not stream or cut the stream short because of it. It's so insanely loud.
Yeah, it's rough.
Okay, is it?
The other staircase is closer, I think. Well, maybe
I think this one is. I can take this one and
it
just
is
go.
actually. If that connects, yeah, then that's closer.
I feel
You're
like
right.
it's either gonna connect or like probably be close enough for me to pass wall. I think.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nice. Teleport scroll. Like, even if we don't use them now, they're going to be very good and extended. Also, I like these new tiles.
Yeah. What
Big.
they're fancy, right?
Yeah.
What's different? The grass? I know there's like blue, like flowers and
Yeah,
stuff.
it's the grass and the wall tiles, it seems like.
Huh. It's the stuff like this I don't always notice until I go back versions and I'm like, oh wow, it used to be very barren.
Nah.
Shoals is on. Oh, it's also on layer 2.
Looks like the volcano finally shut down.
Yeah, it's
After it
crazy
was
how long
alive
they
for so long.
last. Uh,
Power of not resting.
all right. Is there anything we want to change about gear? Regen gear seems fine.
Yeah,
There's
willpower still
willpower.
seems to be the best. Did you have an enchant armor scroll, by the way?
I do have a willpower robe. No, I don't.
Oh no, okay, it was brand weapon. Sorry. All right.
You think it's worth putting on willpower robe for like sirens and stuff?
The thing is, I haven't played with. I haven't played crawl since Siren Song affects the summons and everything. So I'm not sure how bad this is. Well, that's going to be bad either way for the summons. It's not like the rope's going to matter, but I think I would prefer having regen on.
Hmm. All right. Well, I'm fine with it. Let's roll.
But I'm not really sure about this. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Well, that's terrible.
I mean, in a normal game, I just go back up and wait out the mark.
Yeah.
I can't imagine standing here, right? Unless I'm super strong on a
Yeah.
turn
I
count.
mean, the thing is, like, what you would do if you had to be on this floor is, I think you would use exegesis and then just Dragon's Call this place, and then
Mm-hmm.
you'll just have to accept that you won't get it back. But the problem is that then you might not have it for Shoals 4, which could be a problem. I think maybe the safe play is just to go back up and bread swing.
Yeah, I think that is. Yeah, that's the safest play. If I exegesis Dragon's Call here, that'd really be
It's
like.
still not going to be easy because all the monsters are still going to go here.
Yeah.
That woke up, but
Yeah. Oh well. It's pretty much like the worst turn 1 occurrence.
well, a teleport trap teleport trap could be worse.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Maybe. Do I need? Oh no, I have triple fire.
Yeah, no, the Broadex doesn't do much for you at this point. Yeah, this seems tenable, I think.
Yeah, I mean, I know like
Okay.
more stuff is going to come. I'm sure.
Although you probably have to be a big. I would have used Boulder there on the Sky Shark. But I guess if you're just planning on stair dancing, then that's fine.
What else do I have? I should be maybe cactus is something I should be using.
Yeah, cactus is good. Those don't have blood, right?
Oh, they might. I'm not sure.
I mean, it's a plant,
I
right?
think even to be honest
Have
though, I
blood.
think even if they do have blood, they probably kill sky sharks.
Yeah. But yeah, this seems fine. Just take it slow and easy. Okay. I think the Centaur Warrior is the most important thing to kill here.
Yeah,
That you
agreed.
can kill. I mean, you can't do anything about the siren. What were your ones? Did you have a flame wand or anything?
No, I don't have
No.
flame,
Okay.
unfortunately.
Yeah, the annoying part is that we probably are going to get mesmerized if we stay here, but if you go up and rest, well, bread swing and then go down again, it could be even worse than this situation. So I'm not so sure.
Yeah, let me think about this. Because
Oh yeah, freezing cloud doesn't reach the siren, right? Yeah, because it's at the edge of line of sight.
it could, I guess. It's unlikely, but I want to focus on the centaur first. Stone arrow's 84%, or I could LRD.
Yeah, but I still think I would freezing cloud first on the
centaur.
centaur warrior.
Yeah.
I don't think it's gonna die in like 2 stone arrows. Well, there's a high chance it doesn't. So
What's his armor? They have armor, right? Oh, no, they don't. Maybe LRD is the play.
yeah, but that makes a lot of noise. And right now, I mean, it's true that you did get alarm trapped, but
Yeah, you're probably right. All right, cool.
if they don't know where you are now, then making noise is gonna make them
Maybe I go back up now.
have their attention go here again. You could. Yeah, I guess that's the best.
I mean,
You're gonna have to.
It's the safest.
You're gonna have to bread swing anyway, so.
All right, I think this is fine. We ended up in almost the same situation. Okay, we got re-mesmerized by another siren.
Oh, you're mesmerized again, yeah. Freezing Cloud, does that reach range 6? I guess it can.
Yeah, we can hit him.
It's worth a shot, I think.
We can hit him.
Yeah.
We're going to get maybe hit by this guy for some. But I guess worst case scenario, we have Tambourine. Wand of Flame would be nice.
It would be good. I know I said the thing about LRD earlier, but I think this would be a good time to use it because you still don't want to get hit by just regular merfolk if you can. I mean, at this HP, it's still pretty sketchy.
Yeah. I could also F-Cloud first. Like, I could do this and hit them both, probably.
Yeah, there's a chance. I guess you can try it. Okay, it didn't work, but fine, whatever. Ooh.
Yeah. Now I think...
Yeah, that was the merfolk. But, okay, the merfolk should die. This... Well, maybe... No, there's no guarantee for that. Yeah, I guess you're right.
I think this is my inclination.
Perhaps it's best to just...
He can't kill me with the barb, as far as I know.
Okay.
I'm just curious. 72% to hit. I wonder if this is worth it. I guess if it misses, then I might die.
You can do another freezing cloud. I mean, you're still gonna have to kill the manticore. So.
Yeah, that's true. I guess that's good.
Okay. All right. No sweat. Not bad.
What do I have? The cactus is not doing its job. There's a fawn. Fawns tend to have range attacks, right?
With the slings.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. I guess the upshot of you having to stair dance this and then go up to rest anyway for bread swing anyway for HP is that you're not using piety for channel. So I guess we're building up piety again for any bad situation that might happen later.
Yeah, I guess that's like
So
kind of the trade-off is piety versus um time.
yeah, it's more of a silver lining than an actual good thing in this case. But
Okay, heal wounds is nice. How am I gonna get through this area quickly?
I think you just have to go around, yeah. By the way that happened. There we go. Now it's doing some work.
Yeah, I guess I just have to concede to like using turns to reposition. Yeah, because like normally the thing with cactus is I tend to like here I would just go southwest, but I don't know like
No, I think that would still be good here.
yeah
Uh,
yeah I
and
guess
then you
this
can just walk together with your cactus. Yeah, now you see you have a snapping turtle there, and then, well, I guess right now you can place a freezing cloud preemptively. Yeah, and it's gonna walk into it. So
but like here I'm just kind of wasting. Well, I could use it as an opportunity to drop stuff, I guess. Because I don't think I'm gonna. I don't need a ring of
I don't
flight.
think you're gonna use that region robe anymore. Also, given that you have troll leather armor.
The what'd you say? The acid scales, or did you say something else? No,
No,
the acid
the
scales I might
region
use.
robe. The acid scales you will have to use probably.
Yeah.
I think
Oh, the regen
based
robe.
on the
Right,
fact
right.
that yeah, the region robe. Slime is going to be very tough, so we need to. Like I can tell you, that's like a big difficulty spike in these runs.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. I think I don't know if I'll necessarily use it, but I'd feel better if I had some immolation.
Right, we used it earlier. I still think it wasn't necessarily a mistake, but
I don't even
yeah.
remember like when we used it. Honestly.
We red ID it at the start of layer 1. You remember when we had like a bunch of monsters when we entered layer? And then
Oh,
we
right, right.
used it again in like layer 3 against a big Death Yak pack with a Hydra to clear that out. I think if we hadn't used it there, we would have lost a bunch of turns trying to avoid that because it was just not something that we could kill normally without taking a very long time. So I think, because there's a decent chance that we would find Imo again or something else so that we don't need Imo for
Yeah, I don't
TRJ fight.
often.
I think it wasn't a bad idea to use it there.
No, no, me neither. I mean, I don't often lament using consumables to survive, but um
Hi, Sergey.
hey, what's up, Sergey? I guess maybe
Nothing has really happened since we
yeah,
last were here. We
pretty
just
much
entered Shoals.
We've come to Shoals. We got immediately marked, and we've just been dealing with Shoals pretty much. Let's see. Is there anything else we want to drop? You think there's any way I use Scarf of Invisibility? It's not something I can see.
I mean, what do we have that's competing? It's the Cloak of Willpower, which I think is pretty hard to replace, but
Yeah.
I don't know. I could see it. It's
All right, I'll hang on to it. I mean, we could get rid of like
yeah,
Rapier. Oh wow.
yeah. I think that's less useful.
Killed the cactus.
Yeah, see, there's an immolation scroll.
Sweet.
I mean, there's a good possibility we might need it in Shoals 4 anyway. So we can think about it that way too.
I might need to channel, but maybe not.
Oh yeah, Sergey, since you're here, provided that we get the Shoals rune without any problems, do you think we should just go back to Orc and do Elf before doing Slime? Because I think it's much safer to do that than going to Slime immediately. Even though we have Acid Dragon scales that we could use. Because I think, in theory, if we have enough piety, we could just put on the scales and then just exegesis decall through Slime, but it seems unnecessarily risky given the goals that we're trying to achieve here with this run. No. I mean, like, if we get it without any problems. I'm just planning ahead here.
I don't have...
Also, this looks a bit dangerous.
It is. I keep moving out of the water, but...
I mean, you're flying, so I don't think there's much point in...
Oh, yeah, that's true. I guess the damage, even if you're flying, the Shoals water, or the, what do you call them? Water nymphs water damage doesn't matter.
Well, they're just going to follow you, and then the aura of water is going to be around them, right? So I don't think you're avoiding getting damaged by it.
Okay, Impaler with Disto. It's probably... Well, I probably just moved to the other side of the cactus, I think.
I think you should kill the water nymph this turn so that you don't get hit by...
That's fair.
And then you can channel and Freezing Cloud or something. Okay, yeah. I would... Guess you have one... You can Freezing Cloud, right? Because it's 5 MP now instead of 6.
Yeah, I can Freezing Cloud. I could throw one over here.
Do it one tile more towards you, because... yeah.
Okay. I think I move, like... I don't know. Maybe the nymph hits me, but it feels better to move.
No, I mean, I think you aren't wrong. You should move, like, southwest, because then there's a chance the cactus giant... Okay, that's a shame. Stone Arrow, the Impaler, maybe?
I can also...
You could also
teleport.
step onto the teletrap if you're really paranoid about getting Abyss.
No,
I mean, that's what I would do in a regular game, but...
Yeah. I was also thinking I could
still have a ton of warping charges as well. Keep that in mind.
Yeah. I was thinking I could also possibly just teleport the Impaler.
Ah, yeah.
But maybe...
I think it's going to get a few attacks on you before that, though.
Yeah, it is fast, I guess.
I will say also that I think if you get Abyss, it's probably not the end of the world with this character, so... But it would be bad.
I don't know if getting to the west of the cactus is like safe enough. Maybe it isn't.
No, I think you want to be adjacent to you want to be near this teleport trap in case you want to use it somehow. Although I'm wondering, the nymph the nymph water aura, I think, can block that, right? It can, just like how it can cover up stairs. I'm assuming it can cover up the teletrap.
Mm.
So if you were to walk southwest, for example, I think that could backfire. So I think you want to attack the Merfolk Impaler in some way. I'm not sure if warping's better or light is better than just. Yeah, I guess since you only have 2 MP, it would have to be a wand. Tambourine is also an option. I think it probably is overkill, but maybe I'm underestimating how bad the situation is.
Mm. Hmm. Yeah, I guess I do stay here just in case I need to teleport. So you like attacking the Impaler over killing the nymph next to me?
I think, unfortunately, yes. Just minimizing the turns that thing gets to hit you. At this point, we have a. Okay.
Now I think I warp.
Yes, I think so too. Okay. I mean, it should die in 1 more warping. So that seems good.
Okay, everything died.
All right.
Now there's 3 fawns.
Okay. Well, I guess now that's too late to do that. Is it a good idea to enter Talon now? I think it is fairly safe, although I do want to point out that because you are flying, you can get teleported into deep water. So.
Yeah. Well, I
but
mean,
we have so many I think it's probably fine to just enter the teletrap in terms of safety. I'm a bit scared of like a satyr or something showing up.
Yeah, because I was gonna say the only other, I mean, the only thing with a range attack is the sling, but I assume all fawns can have slings, like they can just switch and then fire at me.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna enter teleport. Let's see what happens.
Okay, that looks
Seems
good
fine.
for now. I would channel here. Yeah, that is not what I would have done, I think, because we know that there are Krakens around. Now, let's see. Did you have 1 fog or?
I do have 1 fog.
Yeah, I would use it here because I mean, that thing's gonna kill you very quickly at this rate.
Is the idea fog teleport?
And then just retell it.
Yeah.
Like fog tell it. Yeah, I think that's the only thing you can do. And then just move away. Yeah. Okay, that looks good.
So you think I should be channeling in this position?
Yes, because I mean, if something's coming, then you want to be ready to use everything that you have.
Okay, that seems fine.
Well, you can keep exploring southwest, I guess.
It's crazy. We haven't found any stairs.
Or maybe, do you know if that water nymph vault has like all the downstairs?
I don't.
That's what it is.
Yeah, I don't know much about that vault.
I think that's actually possible because it does look very conspicuous, right?
Yeah, I mean, I'll move up toward it. I mean, there's nothing else here that I can see. Like, it looks like there's some stuff to the southeast and northeast.
Do you know if like the amount of clouds is based on your spell power? Because I think that also might be the reason why.
As far as I know, spell power only affects how long the clouds stay there.
Okay.
I'm just throwing it on top of both of them.
Yeah, I think you have to do that. Okay, shop. Let's see.
Okay. Enchant armor. I'm probably going to buy this scroll. We don't have acquirement yet.
I think the scroll and
the ring.
Maybe the ring. I'm not sure about the ring because we do have like one good ring, and the other ring we have is not very useful, right?
Yeah, I think I'm buying the ring. It could be int, it could be whiz.
Or MP, yeah. A bunch of good stuff. AC, EV, all those things are.
Do we buy one AC?
Useful.
I don't know. That's expensive for one AC.
No. I mean, like the ring could be AC. Well, let's see what it is. Oh, well, looks like I was right.
All right, cool. And I'm gonna probably read ID this. It's either poison summoning, butterfly acquirement.
Yeah, it's a 1 in 3 because of how.
Yeah, probably worse because I think it might be rare.
Oh, okay. I guess they're not weighted the same, so it's less than 1 in 3. All right. Well, good to know that we have poison.
Okay.
Okay, it was 2 out of 3. All right. Looks like we're back to 5 stars of piety now.
Yeah, and that's basically like champ status for Sif.
Okay.
Firing at this guy is so like, well, actually, it's only 50. It's 50%.
It's not that bad, but they do hit quite hard with the airstrike. Oh yeah, that's a good question, Sergey. What's your Hydra?
Hydra's at 26.
I think, yeah. You had one amnesia scroll, right?
Yeah, I've got one amnesia and I've got, Sif.
But I guess we don't really have many redundant spells. I don't think what's it called? Putrefaction is even redundant. So I guess maybe you want some spell casting. I mean, we're probably going to need it anyway because of what's it called? Dragon's Hall and all that stuff. So
yeah, I have it set to.
we're gonna get 1 Excel probably before Hydra is safely castable. Maybe not even that actually. So
yeah, I think it might be
training like 1.
I think bring up summoning to 14, and then we'll maybe start looking at grabbing some spell casting. Does that seems reasonable? No.
Well, I guess it's probably fine. I think I actually would do it the other way around, but that's probably fine. Still,
do spellcasting first.
I get the spell levels first, just so that we can memorize Hydra, so that in case we really need to try to cast something like that, then at least we have the option to do it. Even if the fail rate's like 28% or whatever.
Right. Okay. I don't know if we're ever going to be using enchant weapon scrolls. I guess I pick them up, though, for the couple turns it takes. Ooh, 3 fear.
Okay. That is very good.
Maybe I just stare dance these.
Maybe channel now this turn. I have a feeling you probably will need to LRD a bunch. I'm wondering if you, but that's not a good idea. I think you do need to deal with the harpies in some way. I guess maybe just put an F cloud to the northeast of you, like a knight's move away.
Yeah, I'm gonna get mesmerized though.
Do you think walking south then is better? Because then also you have, if you walk south twice, for example, then you can start LRDing stuff that comes near
Yeah,
those walls.
it's either that or go up.
I don't think you should go up. I think you can still deal with this situation. Okay. I guess maybe F cloud now. Yeah.
All right, I think I'm going to I'm gonna try to kill this guy here. I guess this is fine.
Yeah, that siren's gonna die next turn, so the mesmerize is not a problem. Nice. Yeah, this is looking pretty chill so far.
Yeah, I was more worried about like getting mesmerized and then whatever else shows up
Mm-hmm.
because I'm so cowardly in my normal games.
Maybe deal with the impaler. Try to, because that one seems like it's. Well, I guess maybe it will be dealt with eventually with the cactus, but yeah. Yeah, okay. That guy should die on its own. Nice. Probably channel magic again. It does seem like there's more stuff.
Yeah, it also
I mean,
seems
you have so much HP anyway that
it does seem like turn effective too.
red swinging isn't as efficient. Like you're only recovering HP if we put it that way. MP, I mean. Walk south, maybe. Okay.
Oh yeah, I was
Guess
just
that
like
works too.
I'm gonna start moving toward. Well, I don't even need to kill that guy. I was gonna start moving toward whatever this is. Oh, it's Battlesphere. I don't think I.
Battlesphere isn't bad, but I think we got it a little bit too late.
Yeah, I don't see myself using it on this run from here.
Because we're getting Summon Hydra, and then we need to train hexes anyway for what's it called?
Vampiric Trident seems
Sphinx.
like kind of not bad.
But the thing is, it isn't a bad spell. It is pre-turn and MP efficient, and we're still using Stone Arrow a lot. So evidently, if we had the spell levels for it, it would be still usable.
Yeah, I mean, I'll pick it up. What do you think about the Vampiric Trident, like, for the turns where I'm just behind the cactus?
Yeah, I guess you could use that. Okay, this is looking pretty bad. I would aim a freezing cloud on one of the enemies, given how unlikely it is to spread. And if it does, then you just have to accept that you need to move backwards.
Yeah. Okay, perfect.
Yeah. Looks good.
I think I'm gonna. Well, you think I go up or I just target the Impaler?
I think you need to target not the impaler, but the guy south of you. And I would do like one square that's diagonal from it so that you're predicting where it's gonna go. Yeah, like there, exactly.
Now I guess well.
Yeah, I think you keep just freezing cloud, spread a bunch of freezing clouds everywhere. Okay, the impaler needs to die, so I'm still thinking you may want to just channel.
Could channel. I could also like get a warp on both these guys.
You can warp. That actually might not be a bad idea either. Yeah, we still have a ton of those charges. Yeah, now that was a good idea.
This guy
I like it.
probably dies this turn.
I think it probably dies, given that you're getting a bunch of other enemies. Well, I don't know.
Yeah.
It depends on how much you value the piety, I guess.
Okay. Now I think I move. Okay.
Okay, yeah, the vampiric trident, right? I mean, the thing with these weapons is that you're still gonna have to swap to them, and then. But I guess because you didn't know what to use enchant weapon scrolls on, you might as well just enchant that to 9 and then use that. It's now that we get a demon vamp trident later,
Right,
and
right,
then
right.
you regret it.
It is Shoals after all. But
But honestly, I think either way, it's a fairly small benefit,
yeah,
even
I
if
don't
you
think
had one.
because we're not really going to be
Because
training it.
we're never training any pole arms. I doubt that.
All right, I might as well do it now while I'm.
Yeah, while you're resting effectively.
It's already working perfectly. Okay, Hydra, we are 2 levels away.
And move south, maybe? Yeah. And then you can move like that, exactly.
Wow.
That's a shame. I guess it's because it's trying to target you, and then it just
Wow.
keeps using
Yeah, he's just
the ranged
owning
weapon.
my my cactus.
Freezing cloud, I guess. Yeah. Just have to accept that. Yeah, normally they would be Zygmunt, but that's only if it targets a melee guy. I think what happens is that it's still trying to target us, so then it just shoots arrows, even if it doesn't have the archer flag.
It's weird because I've
It can
sent
do
out,
this.
I've sent summons at Hydras before and they do pull out melee weapons, but it seems like if you're that close, they still try to fire on you. I'm not sure what what their reasoning is for it.
I don't know exactly how the monster AI works, but I think it's because they're actually targeting you. They're trying to target you and not.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. I just don't know why they're like, or maybe he didn't have a melee weapon for some reason. I didn't really notice.
Well, I don't think that would matter, right? Because normally, if you meet an early centaur, they're not going to have a melee weapon. They're just going to punch you. So
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know
if
then. It's strange. I think I'm gonna channel here.
Yeah, I think that seems reasonable. We have the scary fawns.
Okay, I have a 3 stack of potions. It's Enlightenment Experience, Haste Invis, Lig, Resist. Okay. We have Hydra. I think I'm gonna memorize
Yeah,
it.
it's looking pretty good.
Yeah, as soon as this fight's over, we'll memorize.
Just Brett's wing or something. Oh yeah, I guess you can drop weapons too.
I guess everything else is possible. All right. Hey, it's Wiz. That's good, right?
Okay, that's very good. Yeah, that is very, very, very good.
I think I put that on over protection.
Yeah, because then now Hydra is at 9, so much safer to use.
Yeah, that's pretty good. All right, cool. Shoals is okay. There we go. I was gonna say it's not very giving with the staircases.
Well, Shoals 2 was pretty good. I think you found one pretty quickly.
Oh yeah, that's true. I thought I was on Shoal. I thought I was still on Shoals too. Okay, we got a caravan. I don't have much money though.
Seems unlikely that we can buy anything. I guess you can go there and then hope that you get a potion or something, but yeah, I'm not sure. I mean, as you've seen, the portals aren't really a big rush. We have a lot of time as long as we're trying to play it as a turncount run, which we are.
All right. Oh wow, I did not expect that guy to be there.
Yeah, that was probably not very good.
Well, I didn't know he's there. Sheesh.
Well, at least it's slow. I think you can get a cactus giant or something.
Yeah, that is probably wise. I'm still hitting him with Curar though. He makes me nervous. The thing is, I don't even want to be
Understandable.
like 2 spots away from him, honestly.
They swim fast now, right? I still don't remember exactly what their movement speed is now after the changes.
Is this guy gonna make it? He's so poisoned. How can he not be dead? Ring of Strength. I feel like that's probably not great. I'm going to turn off Protection and Positive Energy. I don't think we ever need to pick up more of those. Or Staffs of Earth. Anguish? I don't see myself using that. I guess I pick it up just for Sif reasons.
Yeah, I would do that. One thing though is that we are going to train hexes because of sisters, right?
Mm-hmm.
We have some necro training as well. So the problem is that I think the later enemies just will have too much will for it to be relevant, unfortunately. But I don't think conceptually it would be bad. Once we get Dragon's Call, especially.
I don't know if I'm being too conservative with like my movement back, but this does feel like it could get out of hand quick. Ooh, that might be the Rune Vault. There's a Frost Giant.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is.
I don't care for what's coming out of the top, too, though.
I'm kind of tempted to
Dragon's
suggest
Call?
to use Dragon's Call, yeah,
Yeah.
and just Exegesis. I mean, it's easy, and we do have enough piety for it, I think.
Hugging the wall to reduce LOS. Yeah. So the way, because I don't use Dragon's Call a ton, but when it gets down to 0 MP, there's no more dragons, right? Do you pretty much use this in tandem
It
with?
doesn't, yeah, it just means that it doesn't spawn dragons then, but the duration of Dragon's Call doesn't end.
But this is
That
like
is not dependent on your MP.
this is like a
I
situation
mean,
where you generally have to channel, right?
yeah, I mean, you just channel anyway because you're probably going to have to use stuff like Freezing Cloud or whatever for safety.
Yeah.
Be careful about the Frost Giant this turn. I think you want to move northeast so that you don't get blasted. Even though the turtle is going to hit you.
Yeah, it's true. I don't have RC.
Maybe keep summoning like a Cactus Giant or something.
I was thinking Hydra just because it doesn't require any like positioning, but maybe.
Okay.
Seems okay.
I would keep walking back. Okay. Well, I guess that didn't damage you.
Oh, the Ice Cloud, you mean?
I mean the Frostbolt in general, because what's it called? If you're standing in the same line as whatever it's targeting, they're not really protecting you, right? From
from you mean
bolt of cold. Before you actually had a very good position. I mean, I'm not saying it was bad to run back, but I think you should have run back west, no, east, sorry, instead of southeast.
Okay.
Hi, chat.
Hey, what's up, Glado Plank? I mean, I think I got to keep moving just because I'm in a cloud.
Yeah, no, I think there's no point in just staying there. You have to keep moving back, so the dragons can do their job.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm glad we decided to use Dragon's Call here. That was that probably pays back for quite a bit of the piety too.
Yeah.
Considering how rough this would have been otherwise. I mean, we did have putrefaction, but I don't think it would have been reliable against the Frost Giant, given that we don't have RC and everything. So
Demon Trident of Freezing.
you could warp it. Well, I guess like it probably isn't a. It probably doesn't matter if you target one of your dragons with warping. It's better to just get it away from you.
Yeah, it's either that or Tambourine, but I guess Tambourine's more valuable.
It's more valuable, yeah. And I mean, this is just one enemy, so I think it's fine. Okay, I still think this is an improvement.
Yeah.
You can walk southwest, and now it will try to go for the Hydra instead. Okay, I guess the Hydra just moved in a unfavorable way. Okay.
Okay, Hydra's
We're probably still
fine.
just. Yeah, sorry. Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say I think Hydra's fine now. Like, it's well.
I mean, we're gonna have Wiz stuck on us for the vast majority of this run, I think, until much later. So just assuming that we have Wiz on, I think is safe. So now I think we can start training for sisters. Yeah.
The thing about like, so if we train for sisters, what's it at right now? It's actually pretty close.
Yeah, but we're gonna need spell levels, so at some point we're gonna have to make some sacrifices when it comes to other spells.
Yeah.
I guess Boulder is probably the best thing to get rid of at this point. And then you have to get 2 more spell levels. So that's 1 level of spell casting.
You think putrefaction is something we might use? Maybe we'll use it.
I think. Well, you're right that now that we're so summon heavy, it's very unlikely. So I guess
it just feels like Cloud is gonna just do like most of the time we're gonna use Cloud where putrefaction
fair
would
enough.
be good. So maybe we just train for it, and when we get it, we get rid of putrefaction and Boulder.
Yeah, I can see it. I mean, again, we still have Sif, so I would suggest using what's it called, Amnesia, but
yeah, we'll always use the Amnesia
the
first
scroll
because you might as well.
Yeah, of course.
But yeah, I'm gonna. Well, we're obviously gonna wait till after this fight, but I'm gonna train some more hexes.
But yeah, I mean, like if we somehow realize that we might need putrefaction, then I don't think it's so bad to just get rid of it now. We have some leeway. Okay, still looks pretty okay to me.
Yeah, I think I'm just moving away, no? Like, or moving north. There's nothing else to really. Yeah, seems fine.
Yeah, I think that's the safest. Yeah. Now I think I would move towards the vault just so that we make sure that we have what's it called? Dragon's Call up for everything bad. Zeldis, I think Sisters is good enough where you probably just want to make sure that you get Dragon's Call next.
Gladel, that emote I made is basically it's like a panlord. So like first what's his name? Nomi, who's another streamer I used to watch a lot. Like he would very commonly say something and then punctuate it with the juice sipping emote. So that's basically just an homage to Nomi. It's a random panlord sipping on juice, and feel free to use that whenever it's relevant. All right, so we got the gem and we got the rune here.
I think it's probably a waste of time to try to look for the what's it called? The bazaar. It's true that I guess you could look in the top left hut just to see if there's any loot, because we've cleared out most of the monsters there anyway. But
yeah, that's what I was just about to
beyond
say.
that,
Like, I mean, we'll check it out.
oh
It seems
yeah,
like these things usually have like one loot.
They're all dazed now, so we probably still do have to like target the Merfolk avatar here. Like maybe just put a freezing cloud on there. So or even LRD.
What does dazed do exactly? Are they just like?
I think it just makes them skip turns.
Oh, lovely.
Previously, I think that meant that it had a chance to skip a turn, but now I think it got changed recently with the. Yeah. I think that's what it is. Like they just don't get to act.
Sheesh.
Okay. I would freezing cloud here. Yeah, because the Javelineer is going to be kind of scary.
These miscasts are not good.
That is true. Maybe move north, just in case it's targeting the dragon instead of you.
You said you could what? Move up?
North.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe I just warp here.
Maybe LRD? I don't know. Maybe that's too loud, actually.
You don't think you think Javelineer,
could also,
Javelineer is not a concern here?
No, it's going to die next turn. You could even just move northeast, because that other freezing cloud is going to expire, so you might as well just prepare to go into the vault.
That's true. Okay, maybe this is fine.
Okay. What is that?
It's wild shape.
I think we're unlikely to use that. Again, like Leetzy said, if we do find high form, it could be good. I mean, it's basically a better region amulet at that point, but it's a very, I mean, it costs a lot to get online. And I think Gargoyle's shape-shifting act is pretty bad too, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, it's not, I mean, Gargoyles, they have -3 shape.
Yeah, -3 is horrendous. That's pretty good. What's the turn count at right now?
Currently, we are at 8,200 and change.
Roga, I think it. What demon trident did we find? I know there was a freezing one.
But, yeah, it was like a +2 freezing.
Yeah, because I think generally in terms of just melee weapons, it doesn't really matter that much. We're probably not going to be swinging much at monsters anyway, especially with Sifmuna.
So like, I'm just curious. Like here, does pass wall save turns? Like this counts as one turn?
I think we established that it was depth plus 2 turns. So this is
Oh, so
actually you actually lose 1 turn by doing that.
okay. So you're never gonna save turns by doing stuff like that unless you're like really like skipping terrain.
Yeah, but if you, for example, well, now it's too late. But like, let's say, okay, I don't know if I can show this. Whatever. We're gonna have. No, I think yeah, it's. Oh, that's what it is. Okay, so it's not. It doesn't depend on the wall depth. It's just a fixed 3 turns. Okay, maybe that's what it is then. That would fit in with the previous example. I guess we could test that out if you want to.
Yeah, I mean, the only thing I know about pass wall is it changed so that I think it only goes through a fixed amount of like wall tiles or whatever.
Yeah, like it's always going to be 3 tiles at most. That was 4. So that was 2 plus 2. So I think it's still wall depth plus 2 then. If the one tile wall was 3.
Yeah. Let me pay attention this time. Oh, there's
Okay, I guess that didn't work.
a metal thing. They thought of everything.
The game is working against you.
Okay, so
Oh yeah, that's true. Maybe a discrepancy between turns and odds. Yeah, I don't know.
if you know
I
that you're
think I will
downstairs on
check this later. I'll just check the source code later and then
if you know you're downstairs
see what it
on
says.
A1 or so far from the exit, you should take the hatch up on A2. Yeah, that makes sense. That's not something I need to pay more attention to, I guess, for turn count. Is like the routing. But I find the routing to be like the least like the thing I like the least about turn count. You know, like the routing meaning not where I go, but like when you look at the like
How to go there, I guess.
yeah,
Is
like
that
that
what you mean?
it's so like mind numbing.
Yeah, exactly. Like Sergey says, wait until you find passage.
No, I know. All right. So we're going are we going to Elf next?
I think well,
Or are we just
I guess we
going
should think about it. You know, I want to go and get some water anyway, so I guess we can think about it for 2 minutes.
yeah.
Let me just I'll be right back.
Yeah, go ahead. It's crazy. I don't usually do this much. Like I feel like I'm really thinking. Whereas like, you know, when I play crawl, I do think, but so much of it is autopilot, like muscle memory. So, but I have 2+ wall thickness for both turns and decots. Okay. And decots. Tamarine makes you want to go slime. Why? Because Tamarine immolation kind of just solves it? Or because it just deals with the worst vaults? For library, this is. I'm going to hide egg. Yeah. I also have stuff hidden. I don't know if you care about this stuff. To me, this is all stuff I'm definitely not going to memorize anyway.
Okay, I'm back. Oh yeah, we got Refridge too. I guess we're not using that this game though, maybe. But and Infest, right? Yeah, Infest is also very good. I think, the whole Necro thing, we might actually go for Necro later just to get Infest, because that plus Dragon's Call is a really good combo. Magnavolt. It's true that we're gonna have to use something for Zig that isn't, but I mean,
It's crazy. We haven't found any real like offhand thing.
yeah, I agree that like Ozo and Magnavolt are better at dealing with slime than summons are, but how much Hex's training do we have though? Because I mean, at this point, sisters.
Right now we
It's a
have
good question.
7.
One thing you could argue is that I guess with the fact because we have wizardry, it might be fine to just train summonings now to get Dragon's Call up. And then by doing that, you're also going to get sisters up anyway without having to invest any more hexes. But I'm not sure if it's cheaper to get Necro to get what's it called? Infestation up first. But Necro is at -2, so I think it will take a very long time.
Yeah.
I'm not.
I mean, I don't know.
It's pretty difficult.
Like Hex is at -1 with what it costs right now. I feel like Sisters, it's not going to take very. I can see like pulling up when we get like a little bit closer, like maybe another level or two of hexes, and then we just go summoning, and then we'll kind of, have access to sisters, and we can move toward Dragon's Call. But
Yeah.
I don't know. Like you're saying, going Necro just for I guess for Haunt and then Infestation.
Yeah, mainly Infestation. I mean, Haunt is something that you can pick up on the way. I'm a little unsure how good it is in TC. I haven't really tried it out, so I guess. But I know Infestation is good.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm inclined to go summoning just because the the apt I think might matter slightly. I don't know. I mean, level 9s do cost a lot. We already did crack 100 though.
Yeah, but that's also because of wizardry, right? So.
But
But
I mean,
anyway, back to the issue at hand. I think the more important thing is you want to do slime now. I think I'm still gonna suggest not doing slime because I think it's just safer. Even though I think slime is very doable, it's just that I'm a bit paranoid about the ambush vaults. I think slime 5 per se is going to be doable, but like slime 1 to 4 can be pretty bad if you get a very nasty one. Like, what are we going to do if we get one that has like 3 jellies? Not jellies, jellyfish. If we have like 3 jellyfish, what are we going to do then? Because those are just going to blink close. It's going to be hard to get them away with summons. Dragon's Call is not going to be fast enough to get us like a protective layer of guys around us.
yeah.
I mean, it's true that TC is always going to be a bit risky, but it seems like at that point you just die or can't deal with it at all, and then you have to go to Elf anyway. So I'm not sure.
I imagine in
I
that
feel
situation, like we probably use Tambourine.
yeah, right. You would use Tambourine, but I think they can blink. They don't have. Can they? No, they can't blink when they have Tambourine, right?
I'm not saying that's like
Yeah, I think
that you're like it might be.
I guess because we do have it, maybe no, yeah. I guess maybe it is possible even in those like the ones with all the.
If we go
I
like
mean, yeah.
if we go to slime first, I mean we're
Oh,
then
right, because para is what's it called? It's the same as the hornet thing, right? Or well, similar to it. I think it's a different duration, but it still checks our poise, right? So I guess maybe
if we go to slime now, we're not going. Are we? We're not going to elf at all. Then, right? Is that the idea?
that depends on what we find, but it's possible that we don't. I'm not sure.
Hmm.
I think I'm not qualified to make that decision because
Nah.
I think all my good runs have done elf. So I've
Oh,
never
really?
really tried to skip elf. Yeah. Oh yeah. Do we have torment anywhere? Oh yeah, there, of course.
Yeah. There's two right next to me.
I think you want to pick them up anyway because we have like for one we have RN via the Broadaxe, so we can actually take quite very little damage from torment if we even if we use it at full HP.
Yeah, Gargoyle
And it
has.
could be good in like other cases. So I think torment's not necessarily bad to have.
All
Yeah,
right.
and I mean even with pass wall, you can traverse elf pretty quickly in some cases. So
All right. All right. I think I'm gonna go. I'll do elf. That seems reasonable.
I think it's a safe play.
Um. Okay. I'm just gonna use. I think Control G because I don't know which is faster and.
Well, pass wall can save turns if you don't, but
Yeah. Yeah.
that's fine.
I guess here. This seems fastest.
I think for me, Zeldest, it tends to be a little bit later when I lose time compared to other people. I think it tends to be around when it's time to go into depths. So I still understand what you mean. I can also say that if this seems pretty, well, tedious is not exactly the word I'm looking for, but if it seems kind of fiddly to look at the map and where to go, this is something that you kind of get used to. I think you think, okay, well, I got to remember this path, and then you don't have to look at the map all the time.
Yeah. I hope that occurs, but I'm not known for my memory. Um. Okay. Right. All the staircases are kind
Oh yeah,
of.
we don't know where Elf is, or is it up there to the
Yeah.
right?
No. Yeah. We
I'm not
found it.
sure.
Yeah. We kind of explored a lot
Okay.
of this. Okay.
You could try to take the hatch down. Is it pass wallable to get there to the hatch?
Yeah. Yeah. I guess the hatch is a good move
Yeah.
because
Yeah, I
like the
think you
stairs are so
you go and take
far.
the hatch, I think.
Okay.
Yeah,
Sure.
not bad. A bit better than it otherwise would have been. Well, I guess it's not too bad. I would have gone back and gotten Death's Door just so that we have it, just in case.
Oh, that is true. Oh shit. Okay, I thought I accidentally went there. I kind of just wanted to look at the path.
Okay. It's not too bad. It's like maybe 70 turns or something, but
Probably
whatever.
worth picking up, right?
I mean, we're going here to be safe anyway. With that reasoning, I think if it's not a big difference anyway, then we might as well just go and get Death's Door.
Found a buckler.
That's nice. You do want to use it, I think. I guess we should look at fail rates first, but
Yeah, I'm also gonna buy this haste.
yeah, I think that's sensible. Yeah, we didn't even have one, so that's good.
Okay, it adds like 3% to Hydra.
I guess it's mainly Hydra. It's not completely relevant, but yeah, it's pretty negligible.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna be training summoning soon anyway, and I can also just grab like 2 or 3 shields like pretty cheaply. Like 2 shields is so cheap, right? Am I crazy?
No, it's not it's not very expensive. Although I think shield skill on bucklers is mainly to get a bit of SH, which
Yeah, I mean,
isn't bad.
I gained a level just by killing that elf. It seems fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna bring hexes up to 8, and then maybe go. I'll learn it and then go summoning, or I don't know. Maybe that's not close enough. The new parrying glove ego, I haven't seen or used it. What is the parrying glove ego? Do you know about that? What the hell is this? It says new
New
walls.
tiles again.
Wow, fancy.
Yep, they look really good. I haven't used any of that stuff, so I like the pairing ego. I haven't tried it out. I haven't tried the new orbs. I haven't tried any of that stuff yet, so I can't comment on it.
When an enemy misses, you gain 4 or 8 shield. 4 if offhand is not a weapon. Okay.
I thought it was when you attacked, but I guess that's not how it works. I think enemy missing is a riposte thing. Although there you get an attack, but yeah. Nice. Not too bad for Elf 1.
I'm going to, I think now I'm going to memorize Sisters.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. Just get rid of Boulder. I could keep Putrefaction and grab a spellcasting, I guess, but I don't know. I don't see myself using it really. It's been a while since we used it. Not that, you know, it's necessarily correct, but
Mhm.
yeah, I think I need to bring it up a little more. Oh, yeah, I'm on the stairs. I mean, this is the putrefaction run. That's like 50 times more than I've used it on any other run.
Okay, I see. So it is on attack then. Okay, I see. That's good to know. Frankenstein.
Strength 4. I don't think that does anything for us. At least not now.
No, the only thing it would do would improve
Unless we use a heavier armor.
spellcasting penalties from the buckler, but I don't think it's worth 1 AC. Not now, anyway.
Yeah, it's like 1% on these spells. 1 to 2%, and yeah. I couldn't see... I could see using it if we end up utilizing one of these heavier armors, maybe.
Well, also, if we're just putting on the Acid Dragon scales for slime, it could be good.
Yeah, true.
Right?
Do you peek? I think we still peek up.
Yeah,
Here, right?
I think it's still fine to just peek up. This has been pretty fast so far in terms of just finding staircases.
Yeah, it's been kind of nice. Roka, maybe? I mean, yeah, it's always possible, Peacock. When you see... That'd just be like some random orcs, though, surrounded by one orc with a good job sometimes, though.
What is your shopping list like, by the way? Because I think at some point soon we're going to have to turn off gold from auto pickup.
I mean, nothing super exciting.
Yeah. Because we already have a good helmet and gloves. Mirror and what's it called? Tambourine are probably going to be too expensive unless we pick up a lot of gold. We don't have application also, so it's going to cost us a bunch of turns to get enough gold for that. So I think let's do Elf 3 and then look at how much gold and if we saw any more shops, and then based on that we can turn off gold. I think I know there are shops and vaults, but again, we might have to rely on our acquirement to be able to buy something worthwhile from them anyway. So okay, get cactus maybe.
Yeah.
Should do a big number on this Blade Master.
I'm gonna get
hopefully
the whole squad out. I think, but that cactus is so finicky with like where he wants to be. Actually, maybe I just net him. Wait, 1%?
It's impossible to hit them. Yeah.
Never mind.
When you're used to throwing in your runs. Looks like it's fine.
What do you want to?
I was thinking if you want a channel.
Oh, I see. I think I have. Maybe I'm naive. I think I have turns to think about that. Like if something appears, I'm probably okay.
Regarding your questions, Eldest, it's true that decal can do it, but it's not as easy as it looks. I mean, I know Lazy has complained about decal not being that good for Ziggs, and I suspect that it could be a bit risky to rely on just decal for Ziggs. Now, of course, if we had infestation, then things are looking better. And even if we, for example, find what's it called, Discord, then okay, I see. Well, Senti is also very good at turncount. So
Yeah, it's like one of those things where it's like people like you can do it, and then like, but usually when people give the example of who did it, it's like some master, uh, like you could do anything really.
but I think it is true that if you have infest as well, then it does look better too. It's a lot more realistic that you can use decal. Okay.
These walls are so fancy that like normally when I see
Yeah, I
walls like
love them.
this, I'm like, man, is this like this is usually indicative of like you know
Something special.
yeah. So it's like, is this the end vault? I don't know. I saw a lot of fancy walls on the
I
way
mean,
here.
it certainly looks like it based on even just the corridor beforehand. I'm pretty sure this is the end vault.
Yeah. Do I want to
Oh
keep?
yeah, because of all the abjuration spamming enemies, right? I think you have to let them get closer. At this
Yeah.
point, you're just getting called down damnation.
Tomb
Oh, that
floors.
looks ugly.
I would not want to do tomb with yeah, I don't know, but when I do tomb, I usually ninja, like I don't often kill everything.
Oh yeah, that's something I'm also gonna mention. That yeah, I think like exegesis decal is probably worth it. I wouldn't use it right now, maybe, but soon, because I don't think you necessarily need it, but I think it would. Again, it's just like Shoals 4. I think it would be worth it because of how much you save in terms of turns and time.
Yeah.
So the piety cost isn't even that large compared to if you hadn't.
You think it's fine to just use it here? It's kind of a bottleneck. Are
I
they going to be
would
able to
I would
like?
wait a little bit, like maybe once there's a bunch more enemies, because this is still not like a very open space to use it in. So they
But
don't get to do.
as a
I know they
general
spawn next to enemies, but
as a
yeah,
general strategy, you think I should stop pulling back and kind of try to push a little more in and make it happen?
I
Like,
think this is as far back as you would want to go. Yes, for now at least. Okay.
because I feel like F Cloud kind of kills these guys, but maybe I'm not being like.
I think F Cloud will kill the Annihilator for sure. The only problem is if the Demonologist starts summoning a bunch of crap and you get tormented. Well, I guess Torment isn't as bad for Gargoyle, but yeah, like that, for example. But the Demonologist should die now, so fortunately, not a big problem. Yeah. The one thing I don't like is that we are Gargoyle and Damnation is going to hurt us a ton. So
Damnation, and also the yellow shirts can shatter us. Or
yeah,
LRDS.
right. I forgot about that. That's true.
Decall works when silenced, huh?
Maybe you need to pop decal here, actually. But I would walk back one tile first. Yeah.
Should I get rid of the clouds? Actually, no, I guess I keep them.
But yeah, that interaction, I didn't think about that when you were asking about what's it called? Using decal. Well, they can still LRD and Damnation. Sometimes they just do it anyway, even if it means that they hurt themselves.
Yeah, they really don't care
I've
about
had
that.
several I've had several what's it called? Elementalists kill themselves with LRD just fine.
Oh, okay. Wow, the dragons really spawn everywhere, huh?
Yeah, these spawn next to enemies, so that's the. Well, I think so. tend to do it at least.
What do you think about like? I still don't have Sphinx Sisters. Maybe I should go a little more hexes before I go summoning.
Maybe one more level, but I think here's the thing: you're probably going to need spell casting also anyway, and summonings. So from that perspective, you probably don't need that much more hexes. But
Maybe I
yeah,
grab one more hexes and then I go spell casting.
yeah, I think something like that's probably good.
Is there anything I want to drop? I don't know. Is Gyre Gimbal a pipe dream?
I think it's extremely unlikely we'll use it because the only case I could see being used is if we get Paragon, and then that's a lot of XP just to get a level 9 spell for. You see what I mean? I think it's just not going to be relevant.
Yeah. I'm probably never wearing Ring of Strength
Yeah,
either.
exactly, Zealous. Like it's more about like in terms of just XP efficiency, it's obviously better to just not train hexes now, but we also don't want to be in a position where we're just stuck with this for a long time. So because of how close it is to get sisters, then I can see the argument to try train a little bit more hexes, but yeah. Also, you should channel if you aren't already. Okay. LRD maybe?
You mean this guy?
Yeah. Those lost souls are going to be a big pain in the ass. So I want to get rid of those guys as soon as possible. Okay, you feel drained. I still think you need to keep LRDing here.
Yeah, I mean, this seems okay.
Maybe the Master Archer is better to target, given how, like, if it misses the dragon, right? Yeah, exactly like that. That was a very nice one too. Maybe swap places with the Ice Dragon so that it gets to do something.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're gonna need to channel again, also.
Okay, this seems
Yeah,
okay.
this is looking pretty okay. Okay, so we're down to 3 stars now, but I think we're gonna get back that piety. It's just that we're not gonna be able to Dragon Skull more than once, so.
Can't really get an
I
Elf.
think you just have to accept that it's better to wait a bit. Yeah. Okay. Still looks totally fine. Hmm. I wonder if you want to, like, instinctively, I want to LRD just to have a good chance to get rid of that Master Archer, but that Sorcerer is pretty damn dangerous.
Yeah, I was thinking of just like summoning a Hydra or something, getting behind something, and then like either LRDing or F clouding. Probably, yeah, probably just
Yeah,
LRD.
but I guess just to like stall out time for Dragon's Call to spawn another dragon. I guess that's what you're thinking.
And also break LOS, line of fire.
I'm just
Rather.
worried that the Deep Elf Sorcerer is going to move to like in a diagonal direction, and then this Archer is also going to fire at you that turn, and then you get hurt for a lot of damage at once. So I still think you probably just want to LRD. Just to like prevent some of the worst cases.
Oh, just to yeah, this guy is almost dead, I guess. Yeah, I can buy that. Okay, that seems positive.
Can you look at the log? Because I want to know if that thing got unsummoned. Let's see. No. Okay, so there should be one dragon just out of line of sight. Now would be a good time to make a new summon, yeah. Okay, good. But it's looking kind of sketchy. You probably just want to move back then and just hope that you get into a better position overall. Okay.
I think I'm gonna summon another guy. Yeah, because that guy looked like. Now I can LRD this guy. Okay, we gained a
Okay.
piety.
Looks like you're recovering. The tricky part here is that Dragon's Call might be running out, and now we just got enough piety for exegesis, but we do need to still channel regardless. So
Yeah, I think I'm channeling here.
yeah, but what potions do you have? What do you have available? That's because we still have ambrosia.
Yeah,
I'm
true.
wondering if it's better to, yeah, maybe at some point before it would have been better to use ambrosia if we knew that it was going to be like on the verge of losing
Yeah,
exegesis.
that was like several. I mean, that was a while ago. I don't know if that would have been reasonable, but maybe like we should have considered
I'm
it.
still
Maybe.
tempted to just keep moving back though at this point.
Yeah, it does break line of sight with the Balrog. I think.
The Balrog's still summoned by that demonologist, right? Not something else.
Yeah, I think. I think now. Well, uh, I could move back one. See, I don't know if I like Ambrosia while in line of fire of this.
Yeah, no, I don't think you should ambrosia here. It's just that I was thinking about what other options we have.
I mean, Dragon
But
Call
maybe
is out
you,
now.
yeah, maybe we do have. Well, that means that we can't exegesis right now. We have to do it a bit later. Otherwise, we just wasted, I think. Um, yeah, right. I guess because we're not like relying on, we know that no more dragons are going to spawn, so we don't feel like we need to be in line of sight of monsters. So I guess in that case, it's good to just retreat here a bit, and then stall out the duration, and then we can get another dragon's call, and then channel
Yeah.
magic right after that.
I mean,
I
it's
think
either
that's
that or
probably the
it's
best thing.
like, I mean, quaff cancel to get rid of negative Dragon Call. But I don't know. We don't have the MP for it anyway.
No, I think that's just a complete waste.
I guess I just keep retreating until Dragon's Call comes back
Yeah.
or an MP. I mean, I could try to snipe this guy now, but might not kill him.
How much MP does exegesis cost? It's only piety. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess.
I mean, I can see the argument for just LRDing here. It is good to get rid of the demonologist. Okay, it costs as much as a spell. Okay, so that means that
Oh, right.
if you want to use it on Dragon's Call, then you need to preserve your piety.
Right.
Mana, I mean.
See, this is what I was afraid of is this.
I think it's just going to take a bit longer to clear this, but it's fine. Remember that the dancing weapon is stuck in that corridor. So if you open the door, you're going to have a dancing weapon.
Yeah, thank you.
Maybe get some regular summons up. Now we've recovered a bunch of MP anyway, so. Oh yeah, and now we can LRD the guy. Should be good, I think.
All right.
I think I would have kept moving back, even though it does take a bit longer, because we know that more things are coming. Okay, we do have Dragon's Call up now if we want to use it, but at this point, I think because we've retreated so much, maybe it's not super. I don't know. Maybe it is a good idea to use it.
Yeah. I'm gonna end up like.
But I'm also thinking. I'm also thinking that after this, we still need piety for what's upcoming, like this time. So
Maybe I should just quaff ambrosia here. Or
you could. I mean, we still have some curing potions. Yeah, that's true.
or I mean, it's either that or channel, but I don't know.
No, I think ambrosia is not a bad idea.
Actually, this is probably fine.
Yeah, it's gonna kill the demonologist. I think. Just hope that it doesn't get abjured. Those guys. I guess they did.
Wow.
Oh wow.
I didn't even know he could summon those. Oh, this guy.
That's
I
from
see.
the Shadow Demon. Yeah.
Sister's fail rate is 16, so it is getting there.
This is pretty nasty. I think you actually have to use Tambourine here, unless you want to channel. But I mean, I guess channel maybe is fine if we're just doing it this way anyway. I just think that you can take a ton of damage this turn already.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna use tambourine. Just this probably kills it, right? Maybe it doesn't. I think I'm channeling.
Okay. Fair enough. Okay.
Oh shit! Wow, this demonologist just went and opened this door.
Looks like the one that got tricked was you.
Yeah, this guy's a master.
Maybe move next to it so that it doesn't move out of the cloud. Like southwest. Hmm. I think even with this fail rate, you probably do want to try to start using Sphinx Sisters a bit. Because it is a lot more MP efficient than Hydra is. And now that we do have a problem with piety, it's something to keep in mind. Is the Deep Elf Knight invis, or is it just still?
Is the Deep Elf Knight what?
Invisible.
Oh. No.
Okay. Then I think it's fine to just move away a bit or something. Yeah. Okay. Nice. Very good. Okay, good. We're hovering around that breakpoint. It's the stream delay. That's why.
Yeah, I'll start using it against like, man, these guys are just all like very abjure happy.
Yeah, that's also the main problem because they have such a low duration that Abjure is just going to destroy them immediately. They don't get to do anything else. So. Okay, it did take a bit of time, but this still looks like a decent result. I know there's still quite a few enemies left, but this shouldn't be too bad.
Okay, 2 curing potions is nice.
Yeah.
They do last longer too, which I like. The sisters.
Yeah, of course.
All right, let me see something. We got 5 spell levels. Yeah, decal's at 99.
Unsurprising.
Yeah. So is the plan just not training anything on the left side pretty much? Do you pretty much just go for your spells first and foremost?
I think so, yeah. I mean, at this point, well, I'm not 100% sure, but I think you just want to get Dragon's Call up.
I am tempted to train a little bit more summoning first, just to help out sisters too.
Sure.
Because it is just like, I don't know, twice as good. Like we're not gonna accidentally get to Dragon's Call casting rate and not have the spell levels. Like that's pretty far off.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to take a few XLs already, so you're going to get some spell levels just from that as well, right?
Yeah. Wow, I can't remember the last time I got the
Nice,
elf.
we even got this gem.
Yeah. Plasma beam? I'm gonna get it anyway, I guess. Enchant weapon scrolls, we could pretty much turn those off, right?
Yeah, I think it's pretty much not going to be usable.
Brand scrolls, I don't
relevant,
see.
I mean.
Manual of dodging.
Okay. But it's still like +2 dodging apps as a net, right? Because you have -2 as gargoyle, right? Yeah, exactly. Yep. Okay, I did notice you at least. Lots of manuals.
I think I'm actually. Oh no, I have seen Viz. Manual of fighting. That's a good one.
Okay, yeah, I think then it could be worth to train to like 12 fighting or something, just because of how cheap it is. And it is true that because you're gargoyle, you do have low HP, and all the stuff that's going to ignore, like LRD, for example, it's still nice to have some layer against that, because
Yeah.
the summons can't really protect you from that in the same way that a lot of other stuff can.
I can't imagine that it's that bad to train fighting here. Like it can't be that wrong. It's like a sixth or something
Yeah,
of.
although it is true that like you are running on such a tight margin that you really do need to get the big spells up as quickly as possible. But exegesis, we only have so many uses, so at some point we will be effectively stuck without Dragon's Call when we need it, if we don't get it up soon enough. I would keep that, just the staff, just in case we find another very good ring.
Yeah.
Like even just that, the willpower ring could end up being good in that sense. Okay, evasion, sure. Like for reference, I think Sapphire trains up to 5 fighting and then basically ignores it for a large part until he has the really good spells online, and then he gets a bit more fighting. From what I remember, looking at his morgs.
Yeah, that's crazy. Wow, 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 wow. That's very good. +2 buckler protection is pretty nice.
That's going to help a lot, yeah.
I don't know if I'm ever using like a mundane staff, right? Other than the one I have, maybe.
I think it could be good. I mean, here's the thing: they can give you resists too. So,
Yeah.
like we are lacking in RC. That could be something that we want.
Okay. So
Death Channel.
we found
Interesting.
Death Channel. We found what's it called?
Yeah, Staff of Cold. There you go. So if you need RC now, you have something to swap.
I also
to,
found a
at
cold
least.
ring, a fancy cold ring.
Right. Yeah. Fair enough.
I also found regen, which I put on. I think I'm not sure. Like maybe you have strong thoughts on that. I did put on the regen over the MP regen.
I don't have strong thoughts on that. It's true. I don't. But I do want to keep in mind here that we are sort of running out of piety. But at the same time, for slime, we're gonna have to swap out of the TLA anyway to the Acids Dragon Scales.
Mm-hmm.
And regular region, I think, is a little bit more important than MP region. So I guess you're right that it's you should be swapping. Yeah, but that's the Troll-Leather Armor, and we need Arc Road for slime, and we have no other way to get Arc Road, I think, than the body armor.
Plus, like I think regen is still good even if you already have regen. Generally, it's like I'm trying to think. Like,
yeah, of course.
Am I running out of MP? I mean, sometimes I am, but also regen is good in general, and then also obviously it saves turns. So I don't know. Like maybe in some spots one is better than the other, or depending on your build. So you think at this point we pretty much turn off gold, right?
How much? Yeah, I mean, we didn't find any new shops. We did get a bunch of gold from Elf-TRJ as well. How much gold do we have in total?
935.
Yeah, I think I would turn off gold. I don't think it's.
Do you think there's like an enchanted helmet and gloves? These could be garbage. That I guess you can high roll and get like int helmet. That's like the best we can hope for.
I mean, I would rather get something like Tremor Stones or Phantom Mirror instead with that gold at that point.
Yeah, so probably not worth really checking out.
Yeah. Oh, that's true. But right, I don't actually have a good grasp on how likely you are to get an enhancer from something like that in a shop. Because I know the branded Ox armor got more common as well. So we already have gloves that give fire. So that that's already there. So if we find ignition or something, then that's good. But helmet, I think is it air or ice? I don't remember which one it is.
Air is cloak. Boots is
Okay, then
earth.
it's ice, I think, because boots is earth. Yeah. So ice is like, yeah, I don't think it's worth buying them. I don't think it's worth buying them. No, the enhancers have specific aux slots that they spawn on.
Yeah, yeah. That I know for sure. I actually read the commit. And just based on what I've only ever seen, I've seen a couple air cloaks and earth boots. And it also just kind of makes sense flavor wise. Somehow. All right, so I think I'm turning off gold here. I think that was the decision, and it makes sense to me.
I think that's not too controversial, at least.
Um, and then are we heading to slime now?
Runes and turns are the two most. Yes, that is correct.
Yeah, you got it, Gazarin. You can kind of like, like a 14 rune run can be higher score than a 15 rune run if they're like, ahead by a significant amount of turns. It's just like there's actually a command to check that stuff. It's kind of, approximates your score. I think it's something like this. Yeah. You can do that and you can play around with it and see like, like how many turns it's worth to get a rune, stuff like that. But yeah, so well, let me ask it this way actually, Flug. Like what do you consider at this point? Like I guess you don't automatically always do slime here. Maybe sometimes you do something else. I'm not sure, but like what do you consider in terms of like where you go from here?
I think I would pretty much always do. Well,
Do you pretty much always just go slime here if it's at
the thing is that it depends on what I'm trying to do. But if I'm trying to get something that is in that range, if I can't do slime, then the run's probably gonna more or less be dead, because it also means that you're gonna be slow in vaults anyway. Because I mean, if you go to vaults, you're doing vaults 5. You're not going to depths before that, so you have to do vaults 5 at least. In some cases, you would also directly go to crypt and tomb, but I think I usually haven't done that.
basically you go to
My point is that like because you have to do these very difficult things anyway as alternatives, then if you can't do slime, then you're probably going to have to do a lot of backtracking, and the run's going to be very slow anyway. So
right.
And I think with what our character looks like, it's perfectly fine to go to slime. We just have to be very careful and hope that we don't get too bad luck with the stairs and everything.
Right. But also regardless of whether you think you can do slime or not, you're going to slime because what's the alternative? It's like you go to slime. If you die, it just wasn't strong enough anyway, or it was going to be too slow, right?
Yeah, I mean, if I really needed to win the character at all costs, then I would just do like you would sort of in a normal game at that point. But then I'd lose like 5 to 10k turns just doing that, which
Yeah, and we
well,
don't.
at this rate matters so much. So you know why that would be bad.
Yeah, we don't care about like we don't have to win at all costs. We're trying to get a run here, and if we
No, but
die,
it would
we
be very
die.
nice if we could get to Zig or extended at least, because then it feels like if you've gotten that far, then you've seen basically the most of what you need to see to be able to replicate something well enough later on your own. Honestly, we've already seen like 80% of what I think is necessary. So we've done very well, even in this. Yeah, right. If we wanted to buy the evokers, now would be the time to do it.
Yeah, I think we decided we're not, right?
Well, I think no, the egos, the oxlots. I think we should, but I think the evokers, if we're buying something, then that would
Oh,
be. I don't think it's the
the
end of the
evokers.
world if we don't, but
They're not in. They're not in orc though.
um,
The
also, oh, they aren't. The poison scroll though, that sounds good to me. Because keep in mind, you still have that like strategy of reading poison and then teleport, like the poison teleport thing.
What do you think about enchant armor now that it's 124?
I don't think it's worth it, because of the margins that we're working with. I think it's not worth it. We have one unidentified scroll too, right?
Yeah, it's either summoning butterfly or acquirement.
I think I would gamble on this, even though it does suck to lose. Oh yeah, we should have picked that up. Well,
yeah, but we can.
Too late now. I think. I think you just. I think you just re-ID this.
Yeah, I guess this is too far. Well.
Okay. That's how it goes.
All right, so we're going to slime, I think, right?
Yes. With the decall, yeah, I've been thinking about decall because that is another argument for going into Necro now. The main issue is that we are still going to be gated behind spell levels to a large degree. Because I still think Freezing Cloud is starting to become less and less useful, but it's not useless yet. So it's going to be hard to sacrifice things. Also, we don't really have. Did we pick up any other amnesia scrolls?
No, we'd be using
No.
Sif.
Do you have them on auto pickup, by the way, just in case you don't?
I haven't turned it off, so we should. Yeah,
Okay,
we have them on auto.
Good. Good to check. Right. I think there's nothing else we can really deliberate on. We should just go to slime and then
Yep.
try our best. And don't forget to swap to the body armor before that.
Oh yeah, good call. Let's just do that now.
Yeah, this looks fine. Can you look at the strength gloves to see how well the...
It might be worth it.
Hmm.
It's 1 AC for 2%. I mean...
Yeah, I think that's fine.
I think, like, yeah, I might...
I'm surprised they didn't do anything for Sphinx Sisters, but I guess that's how it is. All right. Yeah, if we look back to what Leetsy said about Dragon's Call and Tomb Floors, I think even if you had Death Channel, then it would still be difficult to deal with those floors. So I'm not sure. Also, keep in mind we have 0 blink scrolls, right? We have no blink scrolls left.
Correct.
Yeah, we have a lot of fear, but oh yeah, right. You should take the hatch here also. Or what does it, layer 3 look like? Okay, maybe not then.
Seems fine, no? Because it's going to go to here. Yeah.
That is far, but I think this is better than the average result would be if you did this. Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty good. All right. Anything else? Just double check everything. We have region or F, Wiz.
Yeah, I don't
Do
know.
we need?
There's resist
Maybe
cold.
it's better to put something else in RF on, like evasion or protection or RC even. For
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, I'm wearing it more for the int, but it's not that much. It's 2%.
That's true. I mean, it does do something. It's not irrelevant, but
I mean, I could put on evasion or resist cold. I guess I don't need to be that.
For RC, I think it's something that you can just swap on.
Yeah.
But
yeah, I could see putting
evasion is the main thing I'm thinking of because of all the acid blobs and everything.
Yeah, same. I think it's worth the 2%.
Willpower is also another alternative for golden eyes, but that's also something you can just swap on.
Yeah. I think this is worth it. Like over like, earlier we were debating 1 AC versus 2%, but I think 5 EV is probably worth it.
Yeah. It's funny how this character has pretty decent defenses, all things considered.
It could be worse.
Even for being a turn count character.
Yeah, I think that buckler was nice, and our gear is pretty average, honestly. Like, we don't have anything very fancy.
No, but it's not that bad. All right. I think that's it. I can't think of anything else. Okay, so far so good.
Okay. Do you take hatches like in these situations? I don't.
No, I think because of what we went through earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah, Death Channel is not really castable, but maybe it is better to train Necro now because Death Channel is still good. If we're gonna do Vaults 5, I think Death Channel is gonna help us a lot too. Even just Vaults.
I do like Death Channel. Like I do like it just in general. It is super efficient. Like it's gonna give us I
underestimated how many spell levels we had. So yeah, I think the chance probably good.
All right, I'm gonna audible off of fighting into Necro because Necro is only twice as much as fighting.
Oh really? Do you think it would be better to focus on Decal than Death Channel? Because I don't think it would take that long to get. We have Wiz, so it wouldn't take that long to get it somewhat castable. Or do you think that if we focused on Dragon's Call, we would get it online by Vaults 5? In that case, I can see it.
I don't know.
Because if we don't, I don't think it's necessarily worth it.
It seems like it would take a long time with 22 int, even with Wiz.
I mean, we can always find something better. Also, 22 is without that RF ring.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think maybe train like 7 or 8 Necro, like 2, 7 or 8 Necro, and then yeah, I mean that's true, but if it doesn't, if it can't, it is true that Dragon's Call, because of how it works, it is castable much earlier than a lot of other level 9s. Because even if it's like 30% fail rate, you can just spam it until it works, and then it will just clear all the miscast guys. So in that sense, it is closer than it looks.
I don't know. Just intuitively, I feel like Death Channel is going to make it a lot easier to actually get there. It's definitely good in vaults. Like I don't know if we can like vaults with just sisters. Like vaults 5 with sisters is tough.
I think it's possible that it might save enough MP also that we effectively get enough piety for one more exegesis, which can even it out, even if this turned out to be not the correct decision. I think it's not going to be that, we're not going to be punished that hard, hopefully. Yeah, those guys, it's my target,
Yeah, I don't know. They got buffed.
I guess against this type of character,
I don't know.
definitely.
Like to me, Shining Eyes were never that big of a deal because you could just break line of fire with them, and now you can't. So it seems like more often than not.
I think, yeah. I mean, it also okay. I think it isn't really a big deal either way. This change, because well, I haven't played that many games with the new Shining Eyes. Maybe like 30 games or something. I guess that's quite a bit. But um, then I don't think they were really ever. I don't think I ever got mutated by them. Maybe once the new Shining Eyes and
Yeah.
the old Shining Eyes. I wouldn't get mutated very often either. But I do think it's a bit easier now to prevent getting mutated.
I haven't found that, but I don't know. I just feel like it's
Yeah.
easier to block line of fire than not.
Yeah, but it's just so slow. Like it just takes so long for them to build up contaminant. I mean, they still do something because you still want to prioritize them, but that was also the case before to some degree. But more than that, I think it just doesn't change much in terms of how threatening they were to me personally. I mean, Hive is good, Jobin, but the
I don't think so. I mean, how much does it cost? I have -3
the
shape and
it's good. No, no. I mean, the talisman itself is very good. The
uh-huh.
problem is just it's way too expensive, and we have like if we get decall, we're gonna want to have infestation. Oh yeah, also keep that in mind, right? Because oh
Oh,
yeah, with wild shape.
man, I hate that
Let's
change.
see.
Uh I hate
So
that change that they made where like it just takes your buckler off when you swap instead of giving you the warning.
yeah, actually, maybe I take it back. In Zig, depending on what we need to train, I think getting 12 shapeshifting might be pretty realistic, and then we can put wild shape on to get something that's
What
effectively better than having a region amulet on.
what's the what's the minimum on Hive?
17, I think, right? Like the other tier 3 forms. Yeah, I also am not a huge fan of that change because it's so easy to
Yeah, because I
like.
just
In
have
this
it.
case, those prompts did help you to protect yourself from something like that.
Yeah, I rely on them like because in my muscle memory, there's nothing unsafe about swapping to two-handed weapons because you get prompted and now you don't. I'm thinking of swapping back to
Oh yeah,
MP
also,
regen.
by the way, completely related to the hive talisman. Is there any spawn? Because we did get that ambrosia vault with the bees. I know I've sometimes seen hive talisman. Okay, I guess not. And I guess we explored it completely too, so we didn't miss anything. Well, you don't need to check, but I think we probably just.
Wild shape? Yeah, wild shape's a flat 5. Yeah, I swapped back to MP regen. I don't know. It feels like I need the MP regen more than the HP regen. Could be wrong.
I think in Slime 5, you're going to need HP region. Or really, you're going to need it if you get into bad situations. Slime. Right now, we've had pretty easy stairs, but
You said you think HP regen is going to be better?
I think so. But yeah, I mean, we can just use channel. But the thing is, I don't know how much more piety we have than the 4-star breakpoint. If we need Dragon's Call and we go down to 3 stars, then it's going to be pretty annoying to get that back up, and we might just lose the turns that we save from just using channel instead. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. To me, like this, like I mean, I know I'm not getting mutated or whatever, but it's just when you have summons or you just have anything you can put in front, it's just guaranteed you're not getting hit by mutes. So I don't know. I guess I'm in the minority, but to me, I never get muted by Shining Eyes
Sure.
before, and now it feels like I'm in danger of it. Like especially if you bump into more than one at a time. They sometimes mute on turn 1.
Okay.
I didn't get any
No
mutations.
mutations.
No, I mean this is not this is not like results oriented complaining. This is just theory crafting. Okay. So we do have an IMO, or we just, I guess Dragon's Call does it.
How many charges do we have on Tambourine?
Should have 2. I haven't used it. Yeah.
Yeah, did we memorize Death Channel?
No, that's probably a good idea.
Yeah, 28% is so low that it's very usable. Yeah, but I mean, Sergey, I think we're just always using the whiz ring until I don't know when we're going to remove it, really. So that's just.
What do you mean? What do you mean by
Yeah.
maybe put D-Chan with Wizring?
I think what he means is precast it before we get to the TRJ fight.
Oh yeah. Well, I have Wiz on just perpetually.
No, we swapped the RF ring for it because it just gave int +3, really. I mean, RF can be good if we're using IMO, but other than that, there's nothing here that deals fire damage.
No, I mean I have it on. Like I have Wiz on with EV.
Yeah, yeah. No, I mean, I was responding to Sergey.
Oh. Is this maybe a classic? No.
Yeah, this doesn't look like the normal one. I'm not gonna lie, I was a bit hopeful it was the normal one.
Just classic. Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes you just want to see the classic Slime Fine Bolt.
So I guess I'm gonna keep my MP up for decall.
I think what you could do is you could clear this out, like retreat a bit and clear this out. Ambrosia. Then with full MP, you can precast both Death Channel and then Dragon's Call when you start approaching the vault, and then you can just try to mow everything down in one go. I think +5 EV is more worth than 3 int in this case. Yes.
Yeah, it's like worth like 1 or 2% fail rate. So I don't know. It seems like a big deal to have 5 EV. But I mean, these things are all.
It might be more relevant now because of how close Death Channel is to be castable, but we only really need to cast it once, so I don't think it's a big deal.
I mean, but.
And it's going to be out of combat more or less. So.
Let me take a look at it. Like, because I think even for D-Chan, it's 4% on D-Chan. Maybe that's relevant.
Yeah, that's not nothing, but it's. I don't think it's a big deal.
All right, so.
Yeah, either Bread Swing or Ambrosia. The good thing about Ambrosia is that if stuff is now coming towards you, at least then you're not getting to the worst case scenario. Yeah. Okay. All right.
Probably move forward first a bit, right? Just to.
Yeah, just move forward a bit, and then until you get to the stone walls, or if you see an enemy or something, then you can start getting everything up.
All right. So.
No, I mean, I would go a bit further even.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah, maybe it is. It does look like it. Okay. Well, we can't net tier. No, wait. That wall usually didn't exist there, right? I don't remember anymore. No, maybe this is the regular one.
No one knows.
Yeah, I'm just going back and forth.
I think this is actually
Okay.
classic.
Yeah, it does look like it. All right.
Okay.
Well, that means that we might be able to do it without decall even, but I still think it's worth just getting everything going. But okay, let's think about this. Did we have noise scrolls or anything? I don't know if you picked those up.
Yeah, I have a noise scroll.
You do have one. I wonder if you want to read it. But the problem is if there's other monsters from north and south, that's not so good. I know Dragon's Call is going to make a ton of noise anyway, so maybe it doesn't matter. But like normally, the classic thing is that you get next to TRJ and then have stuff, you spawn summons around it and then it will just die. We can't net it this time, unlike what you used to be able to.
Yeah, unfortunately.
I
mean, I could also.
And I think even with these defenses, I would be scared being in melee with TRJ.
Yeah, yeah.
Um,
Is it worth fighting like in the open, so that like Tambourine is better?
I think you want to have, yeah, I think you want to have it like somewhat open because here's the thing: if TRJ starts retreating, we can always use Tambourine to keep it there and then ensure that it will die with Emulate and all that stuff. And then we can just retreat and then kill the stragglers at our own pace if we need to. I think so, at least.
There's also what I normally do when I don't care about Piety as much is just get them set up a thing where I can MCC.
Oh yeah, that too. We don't have that, right?
We do. But I think
we do have MCC.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we got it. It's fast. It's just
that's an interesting idea. Yeah,
because like
it's an interesting idea.
It's just set it
up.
up.
The thing is, we do have teletraps. We have teletraps here. So if we stand next to them and TRJ is, we see it, right? We can just go into the teletrap, so that we don't have to deal with the whole thing. I think it's going to take longer to do it this way, though, effectively, but it is more straightforward. So I don't know.
It sometimes takes time to set up that because if there's other things around him.
Yeah, the thing is, I do think Dragon's Call can go wrong in ways that the MC3 strat probably won't. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, we also need to still make sure that TRJ is the thing that's going to be MCC'd.
Right. Yeah. You have to like, you have to set it up, and I don't know what's going to come out of here. So I don't know if it's maybe we should just, well, maybe to start we should definitely like set up, try to get Death Channel going.
I guess we might as well. Like even if we're doing the MCC strat, I don't think it hurts.
Yeah, it might help. Honestly.
The only thing I can think of is if our Death Channel guys start attacking TRJ when we're channeling, and then it spits out slimes, and those slimes go around us, and then they become the MCC target. So that's what could go wrong if we do it that way. But
yeah, maybe it's maybe we see what's going on. Like, do we peek in and see what's going on?
I think we have to, because we want to know how many monsters are before TRJ so that we can get a better idea of how long we have until we need to start MCCing.
Yeah, I think, and we'll just, well, that guy's not going to come out because the slime's blocking.
Brilliance is not a bad idea because we are at this type of breakpoint. We don't have many channels unless, so I guess Brilliance is not a bad idea. How many do we have? 2, right?
Brilliance, we have 3.
3. Yeah, I think I would just pop 1. That's a great idea. Thanks, Roga.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to pull back first.
Okay. Good thing you used Brilliance. What were the rings you had again? You had EV and you had.
Maybe
I
willpower.
would probably swap EV for willpower. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I agree.
Okay, good. Maybe tell them to go towards you one turn so that we have better. Like follow me. Yeah, exactly. And then you can tell them to attack. Sorry, I guess this isn't really TC specific advice.
No, that's fine though, because like honestly, like sometimes you're saying things
Okay.
that I'm gonna do, but I don't mind it because it just reinforces that I'm doing the right thing.
Okay, yeah. But please do tell if I'm saying a lot of things that seem redundant.
No, I don't care. I don't mind like because you're either gonna if it's redundant, who cares? And then if I don't know, then that's awesome. And like you might if you don't say
Okay.
it, and then I might go past the time when it's relevant.
We need to think here because now
Yeah.
there's one problem, and that's that we have these guys online. We could tell them to retreat, but that's one more turn that TRJ is going to spend to close the gap. It's possible that we can't use the teletraps for this strat after all, which is kind of a shame because, I mean, unless we haste. Okay, so how long is it? It's 1, 2, 3 to get to the closest teletrap. TRJ needs to move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 to get next to us, and it is speed 15, right?
Yeah.
So it's going to be
I don't know if it's unreasonable to.
in 6 turns. So we only have 3 turns when we're there, and then that means that if we exegesis, it's going to get to us in 2 turns. And well, I guess we can assume that it might just take 7 turns, so then we have to spend 5 turns in melee with TRJ. That sounds pretty bad. The alternative is to MCC now, and then it will take like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
The thing about MCCing
It's not that
here,
much better.
the thing about MCCing here is
I think it's not that much better to MCC here, all things considered. Unfortunately,
we'd be gambling that like there isn't something else that would like pop up, like in front of TRJ.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Wait, does MCC respect low snow trans? Like, does it have to actually be in line of?
Oh yeah, it might not even work like on this particular turn, but I really think I don't think MCCing here. I'd be pretty reluctant to do that from this turn.
I'm just unsure if we can really do the MCC strat at all reliably, because I think it seems very likely to me in this case that if we just try to MCC, the Sphinxes, I mean, unless we just tell them to retreat, they will attack TRJ, and then some other jelly spawns, and then now that becomes a target. So then we just whiff it and then take a bunch of damage.
Tell me what you think is wrong with this strat. Like me on this turn, telling the Sphinxes to retreat west, and then once that happens, like moving one turn west, and then I assume at that point TRJ is going to be like what, like here?
Wait, I can't see. I need to. Oh yeah, there.
Like, I think he'll be here, right? Or maybe here. He'll be in one of these two spots, I think. And then starting in MCC.
It will move. Let's see, 4 to 5 tiles in the time it takes. Wait, okay. So you tell them to retreat. You move west. That's what you said, right? That's 3 tiles that it has moved then. Then you should be able to see it. Can you put an exclusion on? Not that tile, the one to the right.
I don't know if this is necessarily correct, but because I feel like
no, I mean like a bigger one so that we can see what it can see. Okay, yeah. So If you told them to retreat and then move west, that's 2 turns. If it is speed 15, it will move 3 tiles. So then it will be on that
Yeah.
tile.
I mean, it's 140 speed. So like, uh, if I start MCCing there and it blows up, it's gonna end up blowing up to the right of me, right? It'll end up getting there and meleeing once or twice, and then I
See, so you're
MCC,
there, it's
and
there.
then
So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. It would only take it 3 turns to get to you, and then that means it's going to whack at you for possibly up to 4 turns. And that's like 6 attacks. I don't think you can take that much. Maybe Sergey is right that we just need to reset this fight at this point. It is true we have Brilliance. I wonder what our effective spell power is with Exegesis. Is it possible to see that? Because the thing is, even with not a lot of air training and stuff like that, the Invo gives a very big bonus to the effective spell power, I think.
yeah, I don't know what.
So if we know that it's going to be at most 5 turns, it doesn't seem that bad to MCC with this idea that you have, but
Because can I, like, once it's dead and explodes, well, I guess then I'm still gonna, like, even if I tambourine, I'm still gonna
I think
be.
haste doesn't really do much here if we're planning to MCC, because it doesn't get MCC up faster. The only thing it does is that we would be able to move away a bit.
Yeah, haste would only be to, I guess, try to get away after it dies.
You mean because we could just spam LRD or something, Sergey? I mean, I'm not sure. Oh yeah, no, of course not, because we can just use the Torment strat. Yeah. I'm wondering if Exegesis is more precious than haste in this case. We will need that later, but I'm a bit concerned about what might happen in Vaults 5 by the time we get there.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess haste is very good there too.
Yeah, haste is, it's kind of always good. Mm.
Yeah, even if we did use Brilliance, I'm starting to lean towards Sergey's suggestion of just resetting this. But I do want to, like, I don't know if you can activate. Can you activate Exegesis and cancel midway, or do you have to select the spell if you activate Exegesis?
I'm not sure.
Can you actually just check the spell power of MCC right now, like even without it, because we do still have Brilliance up. 26.
I'm pretty sure, but exegesis gives it a bonus, right?
Yeah, it gives a pretty big bonus based on Invo. I would not be surprised if it's close to 50% after exegesis, or like 40 something, which means that it's very likely going to be
Like 3 turns.
between 4 and 5 turns. Yeah, so I guess we can work with that assumption if we really want to do the MCC strat. It's a bit of gambling anyway, because you could just die to TRJ attacks anyway. But okay, so I mean, you can cancel, sure, but you mean cancel like that? Yes.
You'd cast as if you had 19 air. Yeah, I don't know. I've in my experience
Wait,
when
does
it
it replace it? I thought it added a bonus. Okay, so I guess it only cares about Invo then.
just anecdotally, whenever I've like exegesis MCC and I always have around 13 invo, it usually takes like 3 to 4 turns.
Okay, I will trust that. I will trust that.
But yeah, I still don't know if it's like good.
No, but then okay, then then we have what? Okay, so it's 1, 2, and then at most 4 extra turns. It's 6 turns, and it needs to walk 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 tiles. That's probably just 1 attack then that it gets on you, which I think doesn't seem too bad.
Yeah, and then afterwards, like if we do kill it, we just figure it out. I mean,
yeah, the problem is then, well, exactly. I mean, what are we gonna do? I guess we're gonna be surrounded by a bunch of slimes and then die.
well, I think we can like.
I mean, we can tambourine,
we can
but
tambourine them
but it is
off.
true that we can tambourine and then try to walk towards the teletraps. But I think in the meantime, we might just take a ton of damage. And keep in mind, we don't have a good tambourine AoE range, so we're not going to get all of them away, I think. I mean, we do have 2 of them, so I guess we could use both, but
I think either way, are we? So if we do that plan, if we don't do that plan, then what else would we do? Just try to reset?
we would reset. I think, yeah, but I think we could. Okay. So what would we do if we went to the teletrap instead and then did what Zelda's is saying? So we go there. It moves like 4 tiles in that time. 4 to 5.
Yeah, by the time we get to the teleport trap,
3, 4,
it'll be very close to the entrance.
Yeah, we will almost see it, I think, or even see it.
And then I guess, I mean, there it's like, what do you? I don't know. Seems like we'd be.
We didn't buy. What did we buy in Orc again? Did we buy the evokers? I don't remember if we did.
No, the evokers are in Snake.
No. Okay. Oh yeah, because they're in Snake, right? That's why. What other evocables did we have? We had warping, right?
Got Rod.
Yeah. So we don't. Oh, but we do have a Tremor Stones. I think we could probably do the emo strat, because what I'm worried about is that if we do the whole sequence of turns here with Tambourine, Torment, Emo, Tamb, is that I don't think we're going to get an explosion from just the Tambourine uses. But if we combine that with Tremor Stones, that might be enough to just set up a chain reaction.
Mm-hmm.
We might have to swap rings also in this time, which takes 0.5, right? In total? I don't remember if that's just for weapons.
I think it's 0.5 to put on a ring. I think it's a turn to swap, no?
Okay, so then it's 1 turn. Okay, that is relevant, yeah.
Yeah, and we only have 1 ammo, so we definitely have to make it count if we use that.
Well, I think it's a very good use. Using it here would still be very good.
Oh yeah. I don't mind
using
it to kill TRJ. I just mean we're not gonna be able to use it and then reapply it or something with when more.
Oh yeah, true.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Otherwise, it's
I would say I feel like 65-35 in terms of odds. That I think I'm leaning towards still resetting, but the emo tambourine strat I think is doable even without hastes. If you walk to the teletrap first.
It's just I like the MCC strat a lot more when we start out at full line of sight.
Yeah, and we don't, so.
So if we do reset, are we basically just walking to the teleport trap?
Yeah, we just walk there and then have to deal with it. I mean, we still have 2 brilliance potions. It's not the end of the world. We might get Teled into a bunch of enemies anyway. Yeah, but the problem is that I think they will aggro TRJ in that time, Roga. And then if they do, then that can be enough to brick the whole thing. We haven't told them to retreat.
I think Raga means like replace the spot where the Guardian Sphinx is, so we're blocking them.
Oh, to the right. Oh, sorry. Yeah.
But then when we start the MCC, TRJ will be quite
But I mean,
close.
then we're taking how many more attacks is that on average? I mean, that's like 2 more attacks on average, I think, to do that compared to the other strat of just moving.
Yeah, like if I move
Maybe
here,
it's not that much, but I think it's pretty risky. I don't think we can tank TRJ attacks very well,
yeah.
even with Arc Road.
All right, I'm gonna
Can
move
you
towards.
XV TRJ?
What's
Just to
that?
see
Oh,
stats.
his damage.
Can you XV TRJ?
Yeah, it's a 50 and a 30. Tambourine then MCC is no good because Tambourine is gonna make things appear.
It's gonna release a bunch of jellies.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna go teleport. That's
okay.
I think that's what we've. Well, let's go here. Hey, he's not even there yet. Look at that.
Yeah, no, I think okay. I mean, we still with this information. You know what you could do? I mean, we know that it is not in any of those tiles. It is possible that we can do the Torment strat. I don't know if LRD is going to hit it because my guess is that TRJ is in. But why would you want to make TRJ go into the teletrap? Is it because you would rather do that instead of going into it yourself?
I mean, that makes sense to me, but yeah, I'm not against that. Yeah. I kind of like this. Like, what if I just send them away and then just back up behind the teletrap?
Sure, and if it doesn't go into the teletrap, you can just go in it yourself.
I mean, if he forgets,
if it tries to go around it.
But I think it's probably safer.
Oh yeah, no, I mean more like if it decides to walk around the teletrap, then it's still fine because you can just walk into it yourself.
Yeah.
And
no,
it's
I mean,
more or less the same as if
Sergi said it might forget,
escaped.
but I think that's fine because I think it's still just safer for him to teleport than me. Right? I mean, I think that makes sense.
Yeah. I think it still is worth considering the Immo Torment thing, but now that we've done this much, I think we might as well just go for it. We can't sit and think about this decision all day. Okay, that's
wow.
That's interesting. Because they're retreating, what happens if TRJ attacks the North Sphinx Marauder? Is it gonna try to attack it, or is it just gonna keep running away?
I don't know. I really don't know. Man, I would love
because MCC doesn't look too bad here.
No, MCC looks very
it's
good
6
here.
tiles away from you, right?
Yeah.
Or
no,
something.
I love MCC here, and I wish those Sphinxes would cease to exist. Because that's what I'm not sure about. I think TRJ is going to just come toward me, though, right?
Yeah, Torment Immo is also pretty solid here.
You mean
I think the safer thing is probably to use Torment Immo, actually. I'm not sure how much I like MCC, mostly because, like Leedsy said earlier, if MCC triggers when it's right next to the teletrap, it's going to get busted. Like, something's going to go into the teletrap and then... Oh, yeah, that's also a good point.
You like Torment first, read Immo, and then like something like Tambourine and Tremorstone, something like that?
Yeah, I think some combination of that.
Okay. All right, I'm doing it.
At this point, I think you know how to do it better than I do, maybe. So
I honestly, I use Torment Immo. Well, I use Immo a lot, but I use Torment less than other people. But with a Gargoyle, I don't mind it as much. I mean, I take this fight much slower normally, so it's not like
yeah,
it's nothing like this.
Maybe, okay. I think it probably doesn't matter. Yeah, this is very, very good. Also, not a lot of rock slimes, so most of them will die. We are think scumming. Oh wait, you can LRD the rock slimes.
Oh,
too.
true. I forgot about that. We haven't encountered many rock slimes. Okay, they're dead. There are a lot of slimes though.
But at least we have a teletrap very close to us. So
yeah,
I think it's still worth to use tambourine here if you want to be safe.
Yeah.
Because I mean, we can still just spam LRD on these guys. Right. Did we want Necro? I mean, it is true. Death challenge at like 16%. So I think I'm gonna be inclined to say that we need summonings now. It will help Sphinx Sisters too, and I mean that's probably more important than Death Channel in terms of consistency.
Yeah. I wonder if it's worth trying to cast Death Channel. It's probably better to just like.
No, I think you just
tambourine.
Use tambourine and LRD and all that stuff. Yeah. Yeah, this is looking perfect. Okay.
Yeah, it's a good thing we thought about it so much.
No, I'm pretty satisfied with this. I mean, if anything, I think it was interesting to look at all our options.
Yeah.
Okay, careful now. That orange brain can really mess this up if we're not careful.
Now I'm wondering if I should just be teleporting. Because this has the potential to get bad.
I think the worst thing that could happen is it moves towards you and then shoves you back.
Exactly.
With an attack.
Yeah.
So I think you need to take the teletrap now.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, this could be better, but I think.
I don't know. I'm inclined to read teleport again. Where's the stairway go? Yeah, nowhere I know about.
We don't know. The problem is that there's not that many safe places in Slime.
Well, we haven't explored
because we've not explored.
But
we haven't explored that much of the floor. We've done a lot of noise, and the places that we have explored are full with monsters now. So
yeah, I think
we do have fear. We do have fear. Yes.
Yeah.
Does that work on the brain? That works on the brain, right? I'm not sure how much it works on the others. I guess it does too. I always forget if it works against them.
It works on rock slimes, although they do have some will.
Oh, but I think it's still worth it. We're effectively killing some of the monsters by just reading fear, so.
Yeah, unless I'm gonna teleport, but.
Yeah, acid is still one of the worst slimes here, but yeah. Guess we need to do a bit more think scumming.
Yeah, this guy has a ton of will.
I think the safest play, to be honest, is to Exegesis Dragon's Call. And I'm leaning a bit towards it because there are ways this can go wrong that will be hard to recover if we could just keep spamming teleport, even if it seems wasteful. I don't know what chat thinks about that, but I'm pretty paranoid about this position.
Yeah, I don't love it. Like, I mean, besides the fact we can just get
the only problem is that we need to get rid of that orange brain first, because that thing has abjuration too, right? And can also fear some of the dragons. And generally, if it spawns a bunch more summons, the dragons are going to be less effective. So that's like the worst enemy here right now, in my opinion.
Yeah. Yeah, but I don't know how to kill it quickly, like really. Like I don't really have anything other than, summons. It is in range of F Cloud, but it's going to take a few turns to die.
How much will does it have?
What's
it
that?
Has 3 pips. I don't know how much that is.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Sergey. That's my thought too. I think you kind of need to do something important here. I don't know. Do you feel safe gambling on teleport, or do you feel like you want to use decall? I think it's between those two options, more or less.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna.
You could. I think warping. Wait, is it in range of warping the orange ring? Because right now it's probably in one of the worst positions it could be in terms of like how easy it is to kill.
I mean, I could hit it with warping, but it's also gonna.
Yeah, it takes one turn, and I think if you want to use Dragon's Call, you would want to do it first.
All right, yeah, let's decall.
Like the other. Okay, now. Oh, it's not too late. We actually have enough. I was thinking that we have Death Channel too. So like in the absolute worst case, we can probably have Death Channel as a Hail Mary.
Yeah. I mean, I could cast that channel now. Might not be bad.
I don't think it's a good idea to do it now. But
Why do you think that?
I think the minimum is 13 turns. If I looked this up recently, I think it is either 11 or 13 turns. So it's not a lot of time if we get very unlucky. But it's also extremely unlikely to get the minimum, especially when we have some spell power already from Exegesis. I'm wondering if you want to move northwest, even if you get hit, just because I don't know how much you're corroded by the wall.
Yeah.
Maybe it's not a good idea. I'm not sure.
Oh, I gained 10 AC.
You could death. Well, I guess you would have to channel magic. I was gonna otherwise suggest death channel.
Yeah, that's what I was asking about previously. Why it was a bad idea.
Yeah, no, I think I overestimated the average safety we would be put in by that teleport trap. So that's my fault. That's my fault. Sorry.
I think. What's this guy hit for? 50. Yeah, I think I'm gonna move northwest, like you suggested, though. I don't want to get pushed. Once I get pushed against the wall, I'll like never get out.
I see. That's still pretty okay. Well, yeah, fear. I think the one nice thing about fear is that you can at least get rid of the rock slime, probably.
Okay, that worked.
Yeah, this is an improvement, I think. Channel magic, maybe?
Yeah, that seems reasonable. Or move northeast. I guess this guy will still fire through a slime.
You could also LRD the wall to get the acid blob killed. Yeah. Again, decall's not going to end when you get to 0 MP. I don't think that's how it works. But I would channel magic first.
Okay, this seems okay.
Okay. You could move north. That's probably a bit safer. Okay, well. Right. That other acid blob is a bit annoying.
Could do this. Man, there's a lot of rock slimes here. I might end up reading another fear.
Yeah, we still have a lot of them. But yeah, we need to do something about that acid blob. I don't think we're gonna die next turn or anything, but TRJ is dead, yes.
Maybe I just warp him.
I'm just thinking about what would happen if he got warped to the west, because then it's there. We can't really hurt it without just using warping or maybe stone arrow, and then it's just going to keep firing at us. But in this position, at least. Oh, is our dragon confused? The storm dragon?
Yeah.
Oh, that's why. What an annoying enemy.
Yeah,
actually, exactly. It needs MP, but it doesn't cancel the channeling.
The Storm Dragon, I wonder if he would attack us because he's confused.
It could. Yep, it can attack us.
Maybe I should move.
This is why I don't like orange trains.
Maybe I should move north.
I just think that the acid blob is still more likely to be dangerous. I mean, if we just think about how likely it is to move towards us, right? It has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 valid spots to go to, and so it's a 1 in 8 times 2, 2 and 3. So that's what is that? It's like 1 in 12 that it hits it attacks us, and it's a 1 in 3 that it actually still attacks the acid blob. I'm not sure if it exactly works like this, but I think it's like a 2 in 3 that it walks in a random direction, and then
yeah, I don't care about attack of opportunity because it's next to us. So like staying here, it can just attack, which is worse. And if I move up, there's a chance it like fires at me and misses or whatever. It's really more about moving one north, get away from the Storm Dragon that's confused that can attack me, and also make it a little bit like I can then maybe swap with my summon. Although now I'm looking at it, well, I can move northwest, I guess, or northwest.
What's the damage of warp space? Can you check that? Oh yeah, it's the new inventory thing again.
3D11?
3D11, unavoidable. I think Stone Arrow is something similar. What's the hit chance of Stone Arrow?
98%.
Okay, so I think Stone Arrow is probably better than Warp Space.
Yeah, it's 3D13.
All things considered.
I could I guess I could Stone Arrow.
I mean, also because then the Storm Dragon can still hit it if we're lucky.
All right, well, let's see. Okay, we did hit it.
See, okay, nice. It did attack it, so that was good. I think we just keep Stone Arrowing then. Although we could swap places, the only problem is that if we do and the acid blob fires bolt of acid, it doesn't really help. But
I kind of like moving north. Just like I know it's maybe unlikely, but like moving back away from the Storm Dragon makes me feel safer, and also there's a chance the acid blob,
yeah, I can respect that.
Attacks one of them.
That.
Okay, that worked.
Okay, very nice. And we actually got pretty lucky with those confuses.
What do you think about quaffing ambrosia here?
Yes, that's very good. I didn't even think about that, but that's absolutely the best thing we can do in this turn.
Okay.
Okay, I think that's the worst of it done. We can use Death Channel here if you want to.
Also. Oh, yeah, for sure.
I'm assuming it doesn't work on the unrewarding guys, but it doesn't matter. Whew.
Okay. Well, it worked out. I mean, we thought about it for a half hour, but...
Yeah, I mean, that was fun, in my opinion. I think...
It was interesting.
Not often that you have to think this... Yeah.
I don't know if MCC would have worked or not.
Yeah, I mean, we can always, if we want to, look back at this and then see if we made any mistakes. I think we probably made some mistakes, but
I'm sure
overall this did end up working out pretty well. But yeah, like I was saying, it's not often that it's necessary to think this long for a turn of regular DCSS, unless you're streaking maybe, but...
I mean, I very rarely do that, even on turn count. I kind of just like there's a lot of stuff I do by like feel.
Okay, it's good to keep.
Man, this sleigh cloak looks better than it actually is.
I think that's not really going to be relevant,
No.
unfortunately. Another one. Dispersal, not what we're looking for.
Okay, amnesia's nice.
Amnesia's good, yeah.
Got that wand of flame.
I think G Spirit is not good enough for Turncount. Okay, irradiate. We didn't get very lucky with the spells here, unfortunately. I think we could have gotten a bit better, but we do have good spells, so it's not the end of the world. I'm not saying irradiate's bad, but we are pretty pressed on spell levels, so I'm not sure how. If we're
Yeah,
even gonna
I mean,
get
we can
it
always like
at
if
this
we
point.
wanted to, we could swap something out, I guess. But these spells are all pretty good.
Yeah, like everything has been useful to some degree, even Stone Arrow. I guess Sandblast is the one thing that's not
Yeah.
super relevant, but
I mean,
using
honestly,
an Amnesia Scroll just for one spell level seems a bit wasteful. at
there's
this point.
definitely runs where, like at this point, I would get rid of Stone Arrow, Sandblast, Memorize, Irradiate. You know.
Oh yeah, did we break the slime gem? What's the? I guess it's because we bread swung a bunch.
Yeah. The slime. No, we didn't even bread swing that much. It's just that the slime gem is very tight timer because it's way
It's
way
true,
shorter.
but I don't think we spent that much time fighting things here.
No. It's just that
So,
it's very tight. Like it's
yeah, I know that, but well, that's how it goes.
I don't think gloves.
I'm gonna assume that
Gloves.
Dex is probably not worth it. The thing is, we do have a dodging manual, but I'm not even sure how much dodging we're gonna train.
Yeah.
Maybe much later, but at that point, we have a fighting manual we need to use first. So
we're gonna have to take a break here, which I think is fine. It's a good place to take a break after all that excitement.
This is a very good stopping place.
Yeah. So yeah, thanks for joining me, everybody, and Flug again for co-piloting. Today is
this was fun. Thank you.
Today's Thursday, right? So we'll be back tomorrow. I imagine we'll be tackling vaults next, and going straight through. Particle Killer. That's a good collab name. Yeah, thanks everybody for joining. Very fun. I know I learned a lot, so hopefully everybody else did too. So yeah, take care, and I'll see you tomorrow.